Hi, this is a songbird with the ChamberForge. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change different settings for your group on ChamberForge. So I have loaded up this screen here with some sample groups. I'm going to click here. And as the group leader or group manager, you can see when you click into your group, you can see this little gear icon for changing various settings for your group. So when you click on it, you can see some fields here, some tabs on the top. So we'll just go through each field and each tab and kind of explain to you what each field is. So starting with the group name. So this is the group name that you can change. Here is the group description. At the moment, we're still updating the application, but this description is just for your tracking only. But moving forward, we may display this description on the group dashboard page or something. But for now, it's not really being used anywhere. The type, there are two types of groups at the moment. There's lead sharing group, where the main purpose is to facilitate and track leads given to each other within a lead sharing group. And then there's also committee group type, which is kind of like a lead sharing is not really the goal here, but really people coming together and with goals to accomplish specific objectives. So within the Chamber of Commerce, this can be like ambassador committee or government contract committee. Pretty much these two groups have similar features. I believe the committee group type has like a ability to track tasks, but it's not going to have like a referrals or anything else. But I think at the moment, a lot of groups that are using the ChamberForge are using it for lead tracking. So just want to leave it at the lead sharing group. Image. This is a group image. So that's the image that's going to be displayed on different places where it's going to show like the group settings or group listings, things like that. It's basically a logo for your group. This is an organization drop-down list. Now, if you belong to more than one organization or more than one chambers and you create a new group, you can change the organization that this group belongs to. But at the moment, the groups should be part of only one organization and one organization only. I have this multiple organizations under here for the development and testing purpose. But for most groups out there, there should be only one organization, your Chamber of Commerce. Now the visibility, there's public or private. So this is really used when this is set to public, that means that anybody that's part of this Chamber of Commerce, when they log in, they can see your group. So right now, when I log in, I see these two groups. There may be, so these two groups are part of the Jefferson County Chamber of Commerce. That's a test chamber organization that I created. It's fictional organization. Now there are maybe 10 different groups. There may be 10 different groups within this chamber. But 8 of them are not showing because they're all set to private. Right? Now if you set your group to be public, then anybody that's part of this Chamber of Commerce that may not be necessary in your group, they can see your group if you set your group to public. So if you want your information to be private, or if you don't want your group information to be visible by your members only, I recommend that you set this to private. Now there's the last one is on this screen is data entry mode. This one, there's a centralized and there's distributed. Now centralized is is used when there's a lead sharing group, and there's one person who collects all the information from the group, the leads passed to each other, or one-to-ones, or attendance. And there's one person that will be logging on to ChamberForge and entering all the information. The members will not be creating an account and creating referrals or one-to-ones. So this is centralized is usually is used only by one person from the group. Now, if you set this to distributed, that means that everyone in the group can create an account, can have access to this page, and can report out numbers, things like that. So depending on your group type, set the data entry mode accordingly. Some other things to keep in mind is that when you set this to distributed, members will get notifications, because that means that everyone has an app installed on their phone, things like that. But if there's only one person who will be accessing this page, then set this to centralized. The next tab is Industry tab. This, you can add different types of industries. And then when you go to Members and go to Edit, this industry here. When you add the industry information in there, it's going to show up here. So you can add or update industry information for your member. Right now, I don't have, as a group manager, I don't have access to this, because sometimes groups that are part of the Chamber of Commerce, only at the chamber level, they can add industry information in there. Now, if you have a group that's not part of a larger organization, then you should be able to edit your own industry information here. But because this group, my Awesome Lead group, is part of the Jefferson County Chamber of Commerce, I cannot edit any industry information here. Now, import. This screen is used when you're first creating your group on ChamberForge, and you have list of, say, 20 members in your group, and you have their name, email, contact information, company information. You have that in the Excel spreadsheet, and then you don't want to manually type in their information. You can use this import tool to import their data. So what you can do is click here to download a sample Excel spreadsheet. So let me resize this here. So this one, when you open it up, it has a sample information in there. What you can do is just delete this and then add your members' information: name, phone number, company, address, city, state, zip code, and email. And once you fill this out, go ahead and upload it here, and then it will automatically import the members into your group. The last tab here is delete. Let's say that you created a group, just as an example, just to play around and learn how to use ChamberForge, and you no longer need the group anymore. You can just go ahead and delete the group here. This will delete the group as well as members and everything in this group. So yeah, these were 4 different tabs and different various configurations that you can set for your group. If you have any other questions, please feel free to send us an email at support@chamberforge.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.